Sorry about all that blubber on the last one, but one of the big things I wanted to talk about in this video is something that I was exposed to last year called QHHT Therapy, Quantum Healing Hypnosis Therapy. It is a therapy designed by Dr. Dolores Cannon. It's not unlike most regressions. The difference between this one for me was that it not only brought up past lives. You come with a list of questions, but it connects you to your higher self even after the session. So continuously as you go on through your life, that door is open. They do a body scan. Healing goes on. It was an amazing thing. I've had 7 of them total, I believe, and they record it. You get a little recording so you can always listen to it. And I'll tell you, every time I've gone in, it's been different information, different lives, different sessions. And the information that was given to me is incredible. I had no clue what was going to come out. And it's been a treasure. If you are interested in this, all you got to do is look up QHHT Therapy where you are, the state you're in or the country you're in or whatever, and it will list, you'll get a list of practitioners. There are only 2 in my state, and Connie is amazing. If it's okay with her, I will link her information in the box below in case you want to get in touch with her if you're local. I don't know if she does remote sessions or not. But I've always had a catch in my back. And so one of the questions in my first one was, can this be healed? And the answer was yes, it would take time. She asked if it was nerve related, and I responded yes, that the brain, the messages weren't getting from the brain to the body like they were supposed to. And there was basically a reset that needed to be done. While I'm under, I feel as though I'm being pressed out really thin, like super thin, like not rolled out, but pressed. I can feel this pulling. Where I get that session is 45 minutes from my house. So on the way back, an itching started at the top of my head. By the time I got home, I was completely covered every inch, literally every inch, in hives. I took a huge dose of Benadryl and went to bed. But my point to that is that healing started so instantaneously and was so physical based on that session I had. It was an incredible thing. Now, I've recommended several people to it. 2 refused to go back. 1, she had the same kind of situation with me. She went in for some physical healing. She'd been in an accident, really needed it, and the healing process made her very sick. She felt better after it, and it did what it was supposed to do, but she's afraid of that part. I don't say that to create fear in this, because I'm explaining it to you what a wonderful experience this is for those who really want it. The other person who I sent in, who had such a negative reaction, saw his future self and was so afraid of what he'd seen that I don't believe is willing to go back and look at that either. Either way, that was for them. They had a session. It was good. They got what they wanted out of it. 1 wasn't enough for me, so I had to go back, and I've gone back and gone back. What was amazing to me was the information that I got from the celestial realm. My purpose here on earth as a tower of light that attracts people in, gives them the information they need, helps them heal what needs to be healed, and then sends them on their path. It talked about frequencies and how you have a frequency, they have a frequency. When these 2 come together, that's a 3rd frequency, and that 3rd frequency is what changes That's what the magic is. That's what the miracle is. That's what changes the earth. And that there are so many of these grids and towers, thousands all over the earth. This is not just a me thing. There are thousands of it. And all of us has specific gifts. Mine was physically healing people. Jim's was plants and animals. So it was very in depth on. Oh, it was very in depth on that level, and it felt right, and it was so synchronous. It was so lined up with I had been reading about all week and coming to terms with all week. It was just a beautiful thing. Several past lives come out. One particular life in which someone in this life was connected to. Now, I'll tell you, there were, in every session I had, there were times that it was so emotional. The first session was so intense and emotional, I woke up out of the trance just completely covered in snot, blubber, and bawling. It was crazy. I've had a few instances like that where it did get emotional and I cried, which is, from studying it now, I know is not uncommon when you pull those things out. But it's an extremely healing situation. I did not specifically ask questions about Cronunus. Because, and this is petty, but I didn't understand I didn't know how she would react. Even though people obviously in that world are open to things when, you're hearing about, aliens coming to you, visiting you, and giving you information about the cosmos and the world, all that stuff. There's still a cautiousness in me to not rock the boat. And once again, where we live is conservative, where she is very conservative, so I just didn't. In time, I will hope to have a session or a leader of a session where I get into that and we, do. I'm fine with what I know in my relationship with him. This year, I have met some really, really incredible people. And what's so... And the amount of people that I'm meeting that are specifically connected to him is just crazy. In a good way. I have met two very dear friends so far that are connected to him. And we know through talking that this connection could have only happened because of him bringing us together. But anyway, I wanted to share that. It's QHHT Therapy. It's by Dolores Cannon. You can look it up on YouTube. Once again, you can look up in your area to see if there are therapists who do this. If you have a chance, I'm going to tell you, do it. It's really good. And I will, if I have the video where Connie came to my shop and talked about the therapy, I'll include that link below or post it on the channel. But anyway, check it out. And once again, I thank him for bringing us together. Talk to you later.